Well, I'm Professor Lalo Davila.
Here.
I have started my 29th year here at Middle Tennessee State University. I got here in 1987. So I'm an old man. We started the salsa band back in, I want to say 92 maybe. I have a professional salsa band in Nashville, comprised of people that play with the Dave Matthews Band and Patti LaBelle and Prince and all these people. That's who they play with now. But back then they weren't playing with them. And they got really popular, and so I basically said, I'm going to start one at the school. And we've had one ever since. So we're going a little over 20 years. So our students here will graduate with that knowledge and perhaps take it with them if they go on to grad school, and they might even be able to teach the group, a group like that in grad school, because now they have an idea how it works. So what it does is it gives them the knowledge of how to play it, the knowledge of how to teach it, and therefore have an extremely huge opportunity to become a graduate teaching assistant someplace else, because everybody can play their instrument, everybody can sing, but not everybody can actually say that they can teach this particular genre.
No tengo a nadie, no tengo a nadie, that's your partner, nadie, no tengo a nadie, oh, I ain't got nobody. I wish I was your Spanish teacher, no tengo a nadie. You know that's right, you wish I was your Spanish teacher, no tengo a nadie.
We are playing musical selections from the late great Celia Cruz and the late great Tito Puente and several other artists who are very instrumental in actually creating that salsa movement and Latin jazz movement. We are featuring several students in the songs, and singing and also improvisation. We've taken Lionel Richie's All Night Long and actually spiced it up and turned it into salsa. We're going to close our concert with that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some Michael Bublé that we've turned into Latin music as well, and that's going to feature some of the lady singers in the group. And then we're going to feature this gentleman who plays with Martina McBride. He's a famous country artist, and he's our guest trumpet player for tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vinny Charcheski.
My name is Vinny Shashelski. The connection that I have with the salsa band is that I've known Lalo for 20 plus years. I came to Nashville in the early 90s and started playing with a working Latin band then called Mondo Pingas. And Lalo was the lead singer for that band. And we've done numerous recordings together, a bunch of live gigs. We did the ballet twice over the last couple of years when they did a Latin thing, and so I've known Lalo since before his kids were born. I work as a professional trumpet player. I have, since I got here in 1992, appeared on over 5,000 recordings. I'm just finishing up a tour with a girl that you may or may not have heard of. Her name is Martina McBride. And I'm finishing up a tour, a two-year tour with her. We did a record for her 2 years ago. The record came out, and John and Martina, husband and wife, John owns Blackbird Studios in Nashville, very famous, world-famous recording studio. Came up to me and said, we want to tour it, put together a horn section for me, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. But I do, my favorite thing to do and what I do on a regular basis is recording. So records and jingles and cruise ship shows and goofball stuff like that. With this, I have played with the salsa band at MTSU several times, but then when people graduate and come into the local scene, you know, I get to work with them too. So there's been a couple of drummers, a saxophone player, a notable saxophone player, Chris West, who is a live and studio player in Nashville, who's an alumni of Middle Tennessee State.
But particularly here in School of Music, we have so much to offer. Besides salsa band, we've got orchestras, we've got several other aspects of the music. But I'm just honored and glad you guys took the opportunity to spend some time with me to talk about it.